Wow. I mean, just wow. Hats off to Aston Villa. Respect to them. Round of applause. Because boy, was I wrong. I predicted Aston Villa would not finish in the top six, but they would still qualify for Champions League only because they would win Europa League. But they've beaten Liverpool 4-2. It was an amazing performance, amazing match. Round of applause to everyone. They've beaten Liverpool comfortably. Could have been worse. Could have been 5-2, 6-2. At one point, it was looking at 5-1, 6-1. But they've qualified for Champions League. They're definitely going to finish in the top five. So boy, was I wrong in my prediction. They'll probably finish in the top five and win the Europa League. That's a very good season. You're qualifying for Champions League and you're winning a trophy. So hats off to Unai Emery because he loves the Europa League. He loves winning that trophy and he's going to do with the Villa. Villa fans should be happy because you're qualifying for Champions League without even winning a trophy, and now you're still going to win a trophy, in my opinion, anyway. So I predict they'll win the Europa League. But the way Aston Villa played today was amazing. Watkins, Rodgers, McGinn, Buendia, Cash, Dinier, everyone played amazing. And if that Villa was the same Villa that played Spurs, they probably would have ripped them apart too. It's just unlucky for West Ham that Unai Emery decided to make some changes. But honestly speaking, that Aston Villa I've seen today against Liverpool, on the day can beat anyone. If they turn up like that and play like that on the day, they can actually beat anyone. The likes of United, Chelsea, City, Arsenal. They actually ripped apart Liverpool and Liverpool had no answer. Both teams are trying to qualify for Champions League. It's an important game, important match. And all of a sudden what happens is, Villa go goal down, and all of a sudden, once they get the equaliser, they get another one and another, and the whole game just changed. It's like Villa, they got some sort of energy and confidence and hype around them. Watkins was bullying the Liverpool defence, who could have had a hat-trick. Rodgers, honestly, the goals were amazing. Like, McGinn, for me, what a goal, Kirker stands off him and he just hits it, top bins. For me, Liverpool's goalkeeper is terrible. He is terrible. Once Alisson is back, they're gonna need him. They need Alisson. They're missing Alisson, and once he's injured, they need a backup. But they don't have a backup number 2, number 3. They really don't. I'll be honest with you. For me, Liverpool. What can I say about Liverpool? I still think they're gonna qualify Champions League. I still think they're gonna finish in the top 5. I think 5th place or whatever is this. I still think they'll qualify. But Arne Slops, he's not the guy. Arne Slops is not the guy to go forward with Liverpool. Liverpool need to realise that they need to move on. You got Xabi Alonso, you got Areola, you got Nagelsmann, you got managers out there that can actually replace Arne Slot. He's not a good manager. That season he had when he won the league, he can't repeat that, and it doesn't seem like the players are playing for him. They lost faith in him, and I honestly think he's not the right manager. Liverpool need to actually decide at the end of the season, if you're going to go back to challenging for trophies, challenging Arsenal, challenging City, challenging the big teams, challenging for the Champions League, the Premier League. You need a much better manager than Arne Slot. I don't think he's a good manager. I really don't. And I think next season, if Liverpool stick with Arne Slot, with the players that will leave, I think they're going to struggle. And I think if Arne Slot stays at Liverpool, I think within the halfway through the next season, halfway through, they'll probably sack him. Because Liverpool are not the team they used to be. And with the players leaving, it's going to be very hard to replace them. But you need an elite manager, an elite coach behind these players. And I think Arne Slot, it just doesn't seem like the players respect him enough. They're not playing for him. And I think you need to bring in the new management, a new face, fresh ideas, methods, tactics, everything. You need something new. And that's what I'm trying to say, is that Arne Slot, Liverpool need to look at Arne Slot now and just decide that at the end of the season, whatever happens, but they need to move on without him. And I'm sure this is what Liverpool fans are thinking. Some may not be thinking that, but some definitely are. As for Aston Villa, stick with Unai Emery. If you can win you the Europa League, that's a trophy there. It's a good season, especially with qualifying for Champions League. It's a very good season for them. But I'm surprised with the way Villa played today. They really turned up. It was a really entertaining match. Good quality of goals. Rodgers, he loves those type of finishes. Watkins, he needs to go to a World Cup. He's making a name for himself. If he doesn't go to a World Cup, I don't know what Thomas Tuchel's thinking, because Watkins is a really, really good striker on his day. He'll be bullying defenders. He's always there. He's a goal poacher. He's a real threat, a real problem. Rodgers, for me, turned up today. John McGinn, everyone just turned up today. And this Villa side, they really turned up today. And, Unai Emery, he's such a likeable guy. I do like Unai Emery. I really hope he wins that Europa League. He deserves it. He's a really good coach. And I think after Villa, he'll probably still be here next season, but he does deserve a new challenge to go to another team, a much bigger team. No disrespect to Aston Villa, but he needs to, challenge himself. But he's still a very good coach, and Aston Villa are very lucky to have him. But honestly, I'm lost for words. The game that I've just seen, the goals that I've just seen, it was crazy. It's going to be a really good end to the season. Very good end, because there's so much to fight for. You still got a relegation battle. You still got a top. You still got Champions League positions. Europe positions. The title. So there's still a lot. We still got to see Brighton play, Bournemouth play, Brentford play, Everton play, Chelsea play. So who knows what's going to happen? But a really very good entertaining match. Not my prediction, but just what I think should happen is that Liverpool need to move on from Arne Slot. He's not the right manager. He's not the right guy. They need to move on from him next season, because if you stick with him, I think halfway through next season you're going to end up sacking him. So we need to bring in fresh face, fresh ideas. It's the best thing for Liverpool going forward. As for Villa, stick with Unai Emery. Back Unai Emery, sell some players, buy some players, build a squad. If you're in the Champions League now, you need to really challenge for that, and you need the right players, but you need the backing as well. So Unai Emery really needs the backing to build a really good squad at Villa.